All right, I feel like your mic needs to be higher.
Don't you adjust it in there?
No.
Not there?
You can do.
You can do either or, but this one's way easier. Take 0 and you go.
Scoush.
Hello? You want it on 10 or what?
These go to 11.
What's going on, guys? Dustin here with Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. We got Rainey.
Yo.
Don't sound so excited.
I'm not.
We're back with another episode of From the Gallery. So if you don't know what From the Gallery is, it's where we take your gallery ads and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Yeah, you've been here before. You know how this goes.
Yep.
Let's jump into it. Up first, we have a 2020 Toyota Tacoma. Pro Comp Series 41s in a 17x9 -6. Nitto Terra Grappler G2s in a 285/70 and a Ready Lift 3-inch suspension lift. First thing off the bat I noticed is this is that really cool, I want to call it Nardo gray, but I know it's not Nardo gray.
Right.
Like a flat kind of,
It's like Toyota's pastel color palette gray.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I love that color. So just the lift, no other details in the specs. Honestly, it looks like that's about all he's got going on. I'm assuming this is factory tint.
It's a simple build. I like the direction he's going. It's more of like a pre-runner inspired kind of build with like the 17x9s. The G2s are a great tire, it's just they're just not aggressive.
Yeah, they remind me of like very similar to like the BFG ATs. You know, they have a really close tread design. They probably are a great tire for a guy that's doing a lot of daily driving, that isn't seeing a lot of off-road stuff. You know, probably don't make a lot of noise on the highway. So, wheels look really good. I'm assuming this is a simulated bead lock on those Pro Comps.
I would assume so.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, the steps and not a whole lot else done. So, I got a number if you got one.
Yep.
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, 7. Ooh. Okay.
It's a really good start. It's just, it's very, very bland. I mean, silver gray trucks are already bland. Throwing black split 6 spokes on there and G2s it's a start. It's better than stock. It's just, it's pretty much stock.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's got a really good, has a really good direction going with it. I think a front bumper would shake this whole thing up.
Yep.
You know, like a pre-runner bumper with the tucked corners would do a ton of good for this build. Other than that, yeah, it's a great foundation, but definitely some room to go. So.
Yep, a lot of room to build on those.
Cool, and beautiful truck. I love the new Tacomas. Up next, we have a 2018 Chevy Silverado 3500 HD, a dually, Mayhem Monster 20x8.5 because it's a dually with a positive 127 offset. It's always, I've always found it, I guess, odd that dually wheels have such massive offsets on them, you know. Toyo Open Country AT2s and a 275/65 with a zone leveling kit. For a dually, this thing is pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, it sticks out a little bit in the rear, which is nice. I'm not a big fan of dually front wheels. Always go to single rear wheel front style wheels, which is your typical wheel. It just makes the truck look that much more aggressive.
It looks like just a leveling kit, slight rub, minor plastic trimming. Looks like he's got some front wheel spacers. Big old front bumper there. Looks like he's got some color match stuff going on here with like the mirror caps. Great photo of some gauges on the inside.
Yep, can never go wrong with Banks products.
Correct.
Also go around old bumper and hitch.
Yep.
Or winch.
Yeah. Just cool. You don't see a lot of winches on dualies, you know?
Yeah, it's one of those trucks you probably don't take off. It's probably the winch broke and stuff off of a ditch or something.
It could be, yeah. But massive front bumper there with all the LEDs, the light bar in the center, the 2 cubes on the side. Aftermarket headlights?
It's possible, unless it's a blackout package.
That could be. Yep, looks like it is an LTZ, so get some of the goodies there. My God, this thing is massive. Cool. I am ready to rate it if you are.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, 8.
7.
All right, we're getting closer. I really like it. I think for a tow rig, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like a big meaty tow rig. It's just the front bumper kind of kills me. I'm not a big fan of the big gaudy, in my opinion, gaudy aftermarket bumpers. They They just seem to really take away from the actual truck itself and focus on just the front bumper. But it does, the whole truck looks aggressive with those 8 lights on. I mean, that coming at you on the highway is going to get pretty scary.
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely, I always look at it like if I saw this thing going the other direction, it would definitely grab my attention.
Oh, definitely.
So it's a very aggressive build, yeah. Cool. And last but not least, and I'm very excited about this one, I moved this truck specifically to the end just so we could do it last, is a 2020 Ram 1500 Moto Metal MO970s in a 20x10 minus 24. Nitto Terra Grappler G2s and a 37 13.5 with a BDS 6-inch suspension lift kit. I absolutely love these trucks.
I do and I don't.
I was never a Ram guy at all, other than like the old square body first gen W series, because my granddad had one of those growing up. Loved that truck. It was actually my first truck, but I kind of fell apart, you know, or fell away from Ram for a long time. And then in 2019, when they redid these,
Yep.
I saw it and they got me feeling some type of way, man.
Yeah, we had that black
Yeah.
15 we had here that we built, and I fell in love with that. I actually really enjoy this color, and I actually like that wheel and tire combo is like it's perfect. The paint on the wheel face matches the truck.
Yep.
It flows really well. The new Ram lighting setups are
Beautiful.
they're probably the best you can get from the factory, quite honestly.
Yep.
But and then you got the Ram box too, which is awesome for additional storage.
Yeah,
It
with
really
the
doesn't
little thing on the sides, yeah.
doesn't eat up your bed space, which is awesome because if you use your truck, losing bed space to a toolbox is horrendous.
It sucks. Yep.
But it's definitely a sharp looking truck.
Yeah, it's very, I think it's subtle in its own ways. You know, it's very not super in your face. You know, the wheel and tire package looks good, it fits good in there, but again, that G2 is a pretty conservative tire. You know, it's
Yeah.
not super aggressive, but
And the nice thing with that is you can tuck a 37 on a 6-inch lift, that's a lot of tire for a 1500 on a 6-inch lift. Normally you have to go, you know, 7, 8, 9.
correct, yep.
So 6-inch keeps you down low and still has a big tire on it. So,
Yep.
and it doesn't look like he really tried to stuff it in there. You know, like it's like misproportioned. It looks proper.
Yeah, which is crazy because again, it's a 1500 with a 6-inch lift, and a 37 looks like it belongs there. You know.
Yeah, if you were to fully compress that suspension, it fills out that whole wheel well really well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. I'm ready to rate it if you are.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. 9.5.
It's an 8. It's not the most perfect setup, but it's definitely a sharp looking truck. It's good color. The wheel color is good. Your wheel and tire size is good, especially like what I'm going to assume is a daily driver. It's an all around, like you hit all the right check boxes for a good daily.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I rated it so high. My personal bias probably hits some of that, but specifically this trim with the painted to match front bumper.
Everything.
You know, the front end flows really well. The sides tuck into the back really well.
Yep.
The wheel and tire package slides right up in there. It looks like it belongs. For a daily driver, it's hard to beat that. It just,
Yep.
on every corner, he's, like you said, he's got all the boxes checked. So.
And for a truck on 37s, it flows. Like you don't
Yeah.
you don't have like that boom. Here's some
And then
big
the
block
big
of
old
tires.
wheels,
yeah.
you know, yeah.
Like the whole truck flows headlight to taillight, which is it's a hard one to achieve, but it looks
Yeah.
really good when done right.
Yeah, kudos to the owner here for putting that all together. So
Yeah, I like it.
cool. Well, that's another episode of From the Gallery. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Remember, if you want a chance for your truck to be rated, you're gonna want to head over to customoffsets.com/ad. You can add your truck to the gallery there, and if you're lucky, we'll have it on a future episode of From the Gallery.
Yep.
That's it. We're out.
Bye.
Just loud.